So we just got done watching Sailor Moon Season 2, Episode
28, I believe this was.
Yeah. This was sort of a semi-season finale of sorts, right? We can, pretty clearly.
A little bit, yeah.
It's the arc finale. We still got a good amount left.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mid. You know?
We're
not smoking high grade. We're on those mids.
This is episode 74 overall. It's called Defeat Rubius, the Battle in Space.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
That was a space battle.
Yeah, this is the conclusion to the UFO abduction. Sailor Moon at first is like, F Chibiusa, I want to give her up and save my friends.
Jewel.com/moon. Code word Usagi.
So warm.
But yeah, this episode was Chibiusa thinking she screwed it all up, sending the Sailor Scouts up to this being crucified.
This episode really
massive
blended into the last
spaceship.
one, feeling like it was definitely a two-parter.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about, in this review, I'm thinking about wanting to talk about things I already talked about in the previous episode. Yeah, the fight was pretty decent, I guess. Rubius did die. He exploded in the spaceship. All that exploded. And his higher-up came just to mock him before he died. Not to save him, but to call him a pitiful man. Because he's no sis. He's no queen. The real queen came.
The real queens.
The real queen saved the day.
Yeah, the
There was some real
came
queens already there.
Yeah,
there was some real queen shit happening in that episode.
In this episode, Mamoru did not help at all. Again.
No, he got completely cuckolded, actually, from the situation with the cats.
Right.
Yeah, and also...
They actually never came back. You just saw them looking at the spaceship. It was Mamoru and the two cats looking at the spaceship, being like, yeah.
And also, Mamoru lost Chibiusa. He went to the cats, he went to Luna and Artemis and said, I don't know, maybe Chibiusa's doing it. I'm not paying attention. I show up when I can get the clout. But when it's time to be a proper...
He's trying to be a... He's not on that.
I don't know, I mean, this wasn't bad, but I personally... It wasn't a bad episode overall compared to the rest of the show, but I feel like it was a little bit of an anticlimactic end to this arc. Considering how great all those individual sister episodes
I would put this episode into the top 10, but not in near the top 10.
No, I would put this in top 10 is too much. I'd say top 15 because you already have 3 episodes that are in the top 10 for sure, and there's been some really good ones. It's top 15 for sure. This would be
my top 10 definitely changes though so far. There's an episode, not we should talk about the episode.
We'll go with.
But there's the laser tag episode, and I'm pretty sure the review that we did, we bounced around it, and I think about it more and more because it's like some Rick and Morty AI. VR. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
Rick and Morty virtual reality laser tag VR PS4 demo Oculus Rift type shit.
Yeah. This was a decent episode. It's a good episode. It's a good episode. Not the best.
Do you think Rick and Morty and Sailor Moon have anything in common?
No.
Yes, they do.
No, I don't think they do.
I think they do. I think they have troped characters.
That's every single show ever, though.
Yeah, every single show. It's the same show.
Do you think the Jewel and Rick and Morty have anything in common?
Yeah.
They're very popular right now and are eventually going to die out.
They've already died out.
No, we're sponsored by Jewel.
Jewel's going to be around forever. Rick and Morty will die out.
We're not sponsored by Rick and Morty. But we're also sponsored by Viz Media. Viz Media has a streaming service, believe it or not, where you can watch Sailor Moon the way that we are. Please go to vizmedia.ca.
Viz Media's dub, however, is very bad, I have to say.
Yeah, but they have the best translated version of Sailor Moon on it. They have changed their ways. They're under completely different management since when Viz Media did the original dub. They are also responsible for manga being available in bookstores. Generally speaking, in this day and age, over the last 10, 11,
They're
12 years.
They're highly responsible for the revival of watching, streaming.
I'd say Crunchyroll's.
Crunchyroll.
Viz Media signed a bunch of deals with Crunchyroll and with Netflix. Viz Media is the true owner of a lot of those contents. So please visit Viz Media, VIZMEDIA.net, N-E-T, not .com, different website, vizmedia.net/smoon. Password use Soggy, or password Jewel will work too, from what our A&R say. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
JUUL.
Mm-hmm.
On the Viz Media code website.
Yeah, that will
VizMedia.net/smoon.
That will give
you
a 100% off discount.
Yes.
No, it will not.
It triples your monthly trial, being 3 months, being roughly a season, if you will, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So it works out well.
Speaking in Jew. Go on.
There's a lot of content in this episode that I feel really elevated the past. Like, it feels like the past 5 episodes we've watched now.
Yeah,
it feels like.
Feels good. I like it.
I personally,
we got somewhere.
No, it's just like there's nice consistency. I'm gonna break to it. It's like a different arc.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Here, I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I slightly disagree. This is a good episode, through and through good episode.
I think so.
But as the closing episode to this arc, I'm a little bit let down by how great the prior ones were. It was a little bit of a slow.
There's another one after this.
Is there another one?
Yes.
So this isn't the end.
This isn't the end. This is them kind of closing.
Well,
this is mid-season.
This is the end of Rubius, though. I don't know. He was just so prominent, always being in charge of the Phantom Sisters, and he really went out relatively easily.
But what I find bizarre is that this arc is playing almost more into like a 6-7 episode arc instead of a 13 to 26 arc.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then that plays into a grand 52 arc. Episode wise?
I mean, okay, my opinion on this episode may change after this episode.
Thanks. But also, I would recommend Inuyasha if you're a fan of longer form anime, so to speak. You know, arc oriented anime.
I would say Inuyasha out of all the animes
I would recommend Full Metal Alchemist. I would recommend Bleach. I would recommend One Piece, Naruto, Fairy Tail.
Well, one thing I will say, out of all the anime I have watched,
if you like short anime, I would recommend Fruit Baskets.
I would recommend Angel Beats.
For all the anime I have watched, I definitely find Inuyasha art style and plot style and episode style relatively similar to Sailor Moon.
Very well done.
If you like a different formula, I would recommend The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
And this episode, actually,
I would recommend Welcome to the NHK.
This episode really reminded me when I was watching the fight scene.
If I'm talking about short form anime, I would recommend Puella Madoka Magica.
This episode we're watching the fight scene, it definitely reminded me of not really, just had me thinking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
if I recommend seasonal compartmentalization, I would recommend. What's it called? What's it called?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
If we're recommending seasonal compartmentalization.
What reminded me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was we had the androgynous villain. And what I was thinking of, I'm getting a little bit spoiled by how high action the fight scenes are in that compared to Sailor Moon. But it was like, it didn't remind me in like a very similar way. It reminded me in a contrast way. But I recommend that.
I also recommend YouTube's Logan Paul.
Yeah, he's
pretty sick.
He's number 1 on Rank Zoo right now.
I also recommend Rice Gum.
I would recommend the newest 2-part Shane Dawson docu-series on conspiracy theories.
I would not recommend
specifically the Chuck E. Cheese. I really like how he uses stock sound effects, and
he's a phenomenal actor as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a very good series. The Chuck E. Cheese.
It kind of reminds me of Smosh.
It's very Smosh.
Let's talk about the jewel for a second. So, what happens if I pull this pod out and I put it in the other way? So it works either way. It's like a lightning cable.
And the best feature of the jewel is essentially,
if you go to jewel.com/smoon,
look at that party
and
mode.
You type in the code Usagi. 10%
Okay.
off.
And we've hit the 10-minute mark. We have the extra ad revenue. We've hit the 10-minute mark. So now we can talk to our
real,
true fans.
The real MLNB.
Now this is a secret. This will not be in the description. If you use the discount code CHIBIUSA, one word, CHIBIUSA, you will get 30% off your starter kits, as well as a 5% off voucher for the mango jewel pods. Only the mango. But
mango is a popular feature flavor in the West
this
Coast
is a secret for the
both
true
of us
viewers.
right here, and we'll do the if you're not familiar with the jewel cheers, we'll show you the jewel cheers. It goes like this. You do kind of an X, an effort to say rest in peace, Josiah. And
LOJ, long live jaw, long live jaw, not long ling.
Actually, fuck all this. Thank you for watching.
The views of the Sailor Moon review do not reflect the views of Jewel.com. We have to keep that clear.
And the reviews of it do not represent rest in peace, Ja. Thank you for watching.